All right, welcome back, Vaughan.
Hello.
We're getting dressed.
Ready for it?
So today we're gonna, just to keep you updated here, we're going to replace this line. It's all sweaty and horrible anyway, which we don't know when it's from. And I'm gonna replace this, which is not original. So Henrik in Holland has been so kind to send us these two. That's Garage Helweg, and they are the correct lines that will go from the booster to the brake line, so hopefully we won't break anything. But there's a inside that big one there. I'm gonna try and open that. It's this little valve, so we're gonna open that as well and have a look if that's giving us any issues. You ready?
Let's do it.
Good.
Put some chocolate.
So we got this above, which is good, without ruining the brake line. That was alpha. That was key to this project, was not ruining that brake line. Because I do have a new kit for it, but I don't have any brake line, so it's a bit optimistic. But we got there, so that's really good first start. What we did, we cut the top so we could get it with the ratchet, or the spanner, I mean. And then we could hold it on the bottom with this. And that worked. So now we're just going to dismantle this. We can reuse this bracket and we'll screw onto that, and then that's gonna go in there.
What, 1960s Peugeot French factory? Wow.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay. I think it's pretty much.
So what we found is that the old brake line was from 1981, and this one is from, turn it around,
22.
22. So that's yeah, 30 years difference. Hopefully that will make that will help. Okay, I think we've been fairly successful. Got everything off and back on again. Brakes feels nice and firm. We've kind of tried to bleed it a bit from the front here. See how that goes. Put the cap back on. Really nice, this glass reservoir, isn't it? I like that. Couple of we've got the brake light switchy majiggies in here, so basically just a little pressure switch, and that's what we replaced on the on that Singer Gazelle we had a video on just newly, so you can get that on there, get some better. Get that done a bit nicer in the future, as always, everything in the future. So yeah, fairly modern, much better than old and crappy. There's my trash bin for the moment. What do you think, Vaughan? Will it work?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Why not? Let's get anything loose out of here. Fill the brake. It's nice and tight. I'll hold it in so we can see if the booster works. Okay, booster works. That's good. So that's good. I can feel the booster going down when it's working. It feels nice and tight. Go for a little test drive in and out. You're risking your life in the middle of the dark. I like your spirit, Vaughan.
You live once, right?
It's basically just a little test drive for the brakes, isn't it? There we go. Plenty of
Well, that's not bad, yeah.
high beams. Yeah, no, it works.
Interior lights, not so much, but yeah.
Alright, you ready, Indy? So what happened? Stick in the back.
And?
Actually feels better already. I think.
Oh,
I think
wow.
it's a better. I think basically the old rubber had expanded, as we discussed,
Yeah.
and that's what was giving us problems. Brake feels smooth. There we go. Stick. It's horrible. You drive like this, and it was go lock up some brakes.
Yeah. How many miles did you do getting back? 1,000 miles?
Oh, from Oslo to here,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
I think it's 2,000 kilometers
Wow.
to London plus whatever it was to
Yeah.
get here. So it's a bit of a drive. Oh, bit of a flood. It's been a wet winter, hasn't it?
That it has, yeah, over that, yeah. On the stick shift as well.
Yeah, stick shift, good old stick shift. Stick it to the man.
Do you,
Brake, yeah, feels pretty good.
switch
Yes.
between the cars quite easily then?
Huh?
Switch between the cars quite easily?
This one took a bit of getting used to, but I kind of gotten used to it now. Then it's fine to get into it again.
Right, okay.
So now when
So
I'm
once you've
braking a
learnt
little
to-
bit and let go,
Oh, yeah.
that's when I have issues with it locking up. Oh yeah, this is the blinker. Go on eventually. It's no sports car, but you should have a go in it in sometime, and you'll. Oh, yeah,
Can't find and grind it.
that's right. Something like that. Nice. I think we'll go do the round, go up the hill again.
Yeah.
Put it on
Loving
brake
the
lines.
optimism, Nico.
Yeah.
What could go wrong, right?
Let's go this way. Turn it off now, it's fine. Is it better to sit with Uncle Vaughan, Indy? You looked a bit tense in the back, yeah. Yeah, good boy. Here I was looking for traditional fuses, while this car uses these kind of fuses. Never seen that before. You always learn something new. I'm sure other people say, yeah, well, that's normal on French cars, but you know what? I usually don't work on French cars, so that's a new thing. Vaughan has left us because he's tired and wants to go to bed. I'm a night creature, so I'm going to get my machine out and see what we can do on this wing. Remember we did this by hand in the earlier little update video. Now I want to go loose on this wing and see what we can do. Oh, it's a good boy. It's a good boy. It's a good boy. And I'll go over there. All this mess is going out next week. Skip coming. Oh, look at that. The bed is being used. I'm very happy. Last time you tried to jump onto the boot of the car. I don't know, because the cover was there. I think he mistook it for a dog bed, but that's all sorted now. For anyone who was concerned for Indy here, he's doing pretty well. And I don't know how the time lapse came out, but you can see what I've been doing on the rear fender here. It's far from perfect, still pretty scratchy. I could probably go on a heavier pad and do something heavier and cut more into it to get rid of that surface scratching, which gives it a little bit of that grey sheen. But you know what? You can see the corner of the window. You can see how this looks compared to what it was before, and I'm quite happy with that. Plan is just to do one panel at a time. Probably going to move this way or that way. I guess the roof is a bit of a poopy one to do, but because you got to stand on something to get on there, and I'll take that take the rack off. Kind of like the rack. See, maybe we can restore the rack somehow. That'd be nice. But yeah, just a little bit of polishing after Vaughan helped me, well, kept me company anyway, doing the brakes. That was nice. And yeah, I really like this car. It's hopefully going to be a keeper. That's kind of the car park now. We're having some stuff put on the wall back there. So once that's done, the last of the electric stuff, I can put these things back. These cars, well, that tent's going back over there. There. And Jag's probably going to be standing where Peugeot is. Peugeot's going to stand one step over there. And Berliner will stand here. I really hope we can get started on this car. Need to sort out my rig, but there's my welder. And the idea with the welder is to learn how to weld and sort this mess out. We got the Fiat 2300 Coupe that's out in the tent in the shed outside, but that's standing nice and safe. I've probably mentioned it before, but I would like to start on the Flaminia because the metal is thicker and the panels are pretty flat compared to the more curved lines of the 2300 Coupe. The Jaguar, we have in that packet, there's a couple of sills. That's also going to be fun to put on there. And we have a couple of new rear quarters. Well, it's a bit late now. I should go to bed, but a couple of rear wheel arches waiting to go on. Hopefully they will be fairly accurate. We don't have to work too much with them, but we'll see. Flaminia's in the tent. It's a little bit overkill, but you know what? It's really nice when you're going out for a drive and you come back, you wash your car, put it in the tent, and you don't have any dust on it. And being a black car, that is a bit of a blessing. This car, not so important at the moment. Maybe if everything is polished up one day, I'd like to have that in a tent as well, or at least have a cover. But at the moment, not a huge deal. I did spend a little bit of extra time to go over the top section bit here and along here, just because this was probably one of the worst parts of the car. I just want to see how it came up. It looks all right. It's not perfect, but it's definitely better than what it was. It was pretty much like the hood there, even a bit matter than that. And there's obviously a little something's happened here at some point, but you know, it is what it is. I could go with a heavier pad and cut down, but then it's just going to be turn. Well, you can always see how thin it is. It was already like this before, but this is how thin it is, and you can kind of see that's cut away these scratches, and that would look very nice if it was like that all over the car, all these scratches. But at the same time, it would be so much work, and if you just polish a little bit too much somewhere, you just go straight through it. So we'll see if I keep the car and I keep doing this once in a while, give it a good polish. I guess it all will be polished down to the primer at some point, but I'm in no hurry to get there. This door's been repainted, and I should actually scratch it up rather than polish it, because you see the scratches on the fender is what's giving you the light reflections, whereas here it's been, well, detailed as you should detail. Black paint. I've not done it underneath here, you can see the difference, so maybe I should just leave that and polish that. Nah, I'll polish it all. Alright, this video is just rambling on in me speaking nonsense about what to do with a poopy paint on a car rather than repaint it. But you know what, I think that's, you can see there's a good before and after kind of thing, and how you see that matches. So it's going to look so much better when this is polished up as well, and compared to the newly painted and the old, it just looks so much better. I'm hoping we can replicate that up here as well, make that look a bit better. Anyway, hope you're all doing great and life is treating you well. Here in the UK it's been a long, wet, windy winter, so we're all looking forward to summer, and I think probably a lot of people are around the world right now. Anyway, hope you all have a good one. Cheers, bye.